This hearing is called to order. I recognize the presence of a quorum. I have to my left Councilwoman Helen Gim, and to my right Councilman Mark Squilla. So there's a quorum present, and this is a public hearing of the Committee on Technology and Information Services. The purpose of this public hearing is to hear testimony on Bill number 190912. The clerk will please read the title of the bill.
Bill number 190912, an ordinance authorizing the City Solicitor on behalf of the city to enter into a multi-year contract with a provider of codification, editing, and marketing services to produce printed and electronic versions of the Philadelphia Code and related service and material, all under certain terms and conditions.
We really packed the chamber on this one. Could the witness please state your name for the record and proceed with your testimony?
Thank you. Joe Rosenberger Altman. Good afternoon, Chairman O'Neill and members of the committee. My name is Joe Rosenberger Altman. I'm a senior attorney in the Legislation and Legal Counsel Unit of the Law Department. I'm here to testify on behalf of the Law Department in support of Bill 190912. One of our unit's responsibilities is to manage editing and publication of the Philadelphia Code and the city's Home Rule Charter. Bill number 190912 would authorize the Law Department to enter into a multi-year contract for such editing and publication services. We have found that a 4-year contract is the most efficient approach because it guarantees the publisher and the city continuity of service for a reasonable time period, while requiring us to revisit the contract at the time of planned publication of the new hard copy editions of the Code and Charter. The contemplated contract will provide for publication of the 12th edition of the Philadelphia Code, a current reprint of the Charter, and annual or regular hard copy supplements to both, as well as monthly updates to the electronic versions of the Code and Charter. As you are aware, City Council frequently makes changes to the Philadelphia Code and occasionally, with approval of voters, the Home Rule Charter. We contract with a code publishing company to make sure these changes get put in the code in the right place, with appropriate footnoting, and that the current code and charter is available online for public access at no charge. Courts, attorneys, personnel throughout the city, council itself, and most importantly the public, all rely on access to up-to-date and accurate versions of the city's Home Rule Charter and Code. We have established a strong record of publishing and updating these documents on a consistent and predictable schedule. Indeed, we are very proud of the fact that no online municipal code is more up-to-date or easy to use than the Philadelphia Code. We plan to continue this practice, and the bill before council will allow us to do so in an efficient and cost-effective manner. Our current contract with American Legal Publishing will expire on January 31, 2020. On September 27, 2019, we issued an RFP for a contract for the next 4 years. The Law Department therefore respectfully requests the committee's favorable consideration of Bill number 190912, and further a suspension of the rules in order to allow first reading at the next session of council. Thank you for your time, and I'm of course available to answer any questions the committee may have.
Any questions for this witness? No? Well, thank you for your testimony.
Thank you very much.
Any comments from the committee? Okay. Moving right along here. This completes the witness list. I would ask if there's anyone else here in the chambers to testify on this hiding, to testify on Bill number 190912. Seeing none, this now concludes the public hearing of the Committee on Technology and Information Services. We will now go into our public meeting. The chair recognizes Councilmember Mark Squilla for a motion on Bill number 190912.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move that Bill number 190912 be approved with the suspension of rules to be read at first session of council.
Second. It has been moved and properly seconded that the Bill number 190912 be reported from this committee with a favorable recommendation, and further moved that the rules of council be suspended to permit first reading of this bill at the next session of council. All those in favor of the motion will signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Ayes have it. And the motion carries. Bill number 190912 will be reported from this committee with a favorable recommendation with a request that the rules of council be suspended to permit first reading at the next session of council. This concludes the business of this committee for today. Thank you all very much, particularly our one witness and our two committee members, Councilwoman Gim and Councilman Squilla. And that was the fastest.
Thank you all so much.
That was the fastest ever.